magandang araw po sa kanilang lahat.
Hello.
Wow, very exciting po ngayon. Sobrang very exciting because may gagawin po tayong series which is, I'm so excited because I also want to learn myself. So, ang series po natin ngayon are questions that you want to ask a veteran homeschooler. O, diba?
Wow.
And I'm so excited with our first guest. And I know that you're looking forward to this with all your messages, mga requests na ginagawa nyo sa aking ihomeschoolph. And the goal here is to really want to serve you guys. And I hope that you will learn a lot. But I just want to introduce this beautiful woman, you know. I really thank God that I was able to know her, and I want to get to know more of her, and I know that I'm gonna learn a lot from her. She's been homeschooling how many years natin?
I think I total about 17 years.
Wow, 17
But
years.
I'm done na, di ba?
Oh, 17 years po, grabe. Ibang level, talagang bow na yun. But, okay, let's all welcome Doktora Donna Pangalinan Simpao.
Hello!
Yay!
Nice to be here. Thank you, Novi. I mean, matagal na natin itong pinaplan, but God has a reason for all things, so it's nice to be here.
Thank you so
Okay.
much. Thank you so much.
My pleasure.
Thank you. Ay, nako. I know, na napaka-busy mo, but you have given us time.
Wow, hindi naman super
With your
busy.
beautiful abode. Kung makikita nyo lang, ito ata yung bahay, dito ka nagtuturo sa
Oo,
studies
na-convert na siya
room.
into
It's
an
so
office.
nice. So nice. So, dito sila tatlo.
Yeah,
Ano,
no,
later
apat
siguro,
sila
we're
dati.
gonna show it
Oo.
a little bit.
Oo.
Okay. But anyway, let's start.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna ask her like 12 questions on the usual questions that you ask me about what to ask a veteran homeschooler. Because 17 years na po siya nag-homeschool. So, alam kong ma-answer po niya ito ng matinding-matindi. Kasi dito yung mga questions parang hindi ko pa ma-answer. Madami pa akong dapat kainin din.
Oh my gulay. Mahirap yan. Sige, tingnan natin. Subukan natin.
Okay. Number 1. What is the best form of homeschooling?
Wow, it depends on your definition of form, di
Okay.
ba? Because merong form in terms of technique or methodology, may form in terms of approach. Yung kunyari, sinasabi nilang Charlotte Mason or
For
classical.
you, in your experience.
For
you,
me.
make it personal.
Okay. I think for me, it worked because I had 4 children and they were all different, but homeschooling had to happen pa rin. I could not make anything exclusive per child. I had to do eclectic, which means a merging of everything that I felt was the best way to teach a certain concept.
So maybe the people doesn't know what eclectic is.
Eclectic means it's a mixture of everything.
Yeah.
Chop suey. Kung ano yung maganda sa isa, kunyari, yung itong method na to, mas applicable yung concept to use the unit study, then we will use a unit study. Kung traditional method for a certain topic, we will use the traditional, which is book, paper, and textbook, and, lecture.
So with all your
yun.
eclectic, are you more of a principal approach that you can say? Are you more of that or not?
What do you mean about principal approach?
Like Christian, you inject
Oh,
principle.
yeah. Principles, yes, definitely. Kasi yun ang pinaka-base from the start, no? Parang, yun din, depende sa priority mo nga. You will probably have to figure out saan yung weight when you decide na, I was focusing really on character development, principle, values, and then the academics just came, as a top up. Which because research shows that naman
It's true.
If unahin mo muna yung life skills, yung
totoo.
principles.
That's the foundation,
the
diba?
foundation.
The foundation. That's good. Okay, number 2. How did you trust that in the end your child would be, smarter, better off, and not held back?
Okay, because I had mentors, yung mga nauna, which is my sister Felici Puizon, and I saw her older children thriving, doing well, and alam natin may mga nauna naman sa atin so I saw that it was working, and then slowly, nag-observe ka, nakikita mo naman But syempre, iba pa rin yung confidence mo pag naka-release ka na ng isa, and there's an objective assessment na hindi subjective like a parent, and then they're awarded, and they're given an assessment that's very positive and favorable. Then, you get confident to be able to apply the same things you did dun sa una.
So, si Ate Felici yung parang ano mo?
Oo, na parang siya
Thermometer mo. Ang galing naman. So, she's the one encourage you?
Yes. Siya yung nagbigay sa akin ng roots. The basics para hindi ka maano.
That's good. Thank you so much. Okay, next. How do you balance your housework, meals, laundry when your kids are young before, when you were starting?
Okay.
Because they need more, direct instruction and attention.
Well, actually,
how do you do that?
Kasi nung time na nag-homeschool ako lahat for 4, ang commitment, I asked my husband, Gilbert, na let's make sure I have one helper all the time.
Yun, talagang.
Parang sabi ko, i-budget na natin. Huwag na natin siya isipin kasi nakasave na tayo.
Yan ang number 1 criteria.
Parang, or if wala, talagang homeschooling will have to totally adjust, So parang I prepared for that kind of setup that I can focus on the homeschooling, because homeschooling 4 is a huge, humongous task in itself. So sabi ko, bigyan mo na ako ng somebody na kaagapay or kasama sa bahay na magluluto. But then, there are also ways in which you can put it into homeschooling. Yung cooking, making merienda, laundry, ganyan na. On occasions, we would put it in our, homeschooling activities. Pero yun ang aking Huwag mo naman iasa sa akin lahat.
Hindi totoo. Kailangan natin
driver ka na, nurse ka na, principal ka na, tagalinis ka pa ng kwarto, pagkatapos maglabas na maglalaba ka pa. Para namang hello. So, yun. Sabi ko
Ate ko ba may day off ka?
Day
like
off?
In a weekly basis?
Yes. Actually, I wouldn't say a full day off, but I would say Friday, 12 noon, tapos. Finish or not
wow,
finish.
12 noon
Nandun na ako sa tennis court, 12 to 3. Kasama ko yung teammates ko. And that was for 3-4 years.
So you intentionally put exercise
yes,
talaga?
kasi nga I truly believe, as a doctor, I believe in the power of movement. And I believe that it gave me happy hormones. Plus,
endorphin.
My head was totally not on homeschooling. Something talagang totally rest.
Ang galing.
And finish or not finish. As in, 11:45, sorry, tapos na kayo, hindi pa, bye.
Ang galing, diba? Hindi ka nagigilty, no?
And then I brought them to tournaments, I brought their workbooks to tournaments,
And they join you in doing tennis?
Yeah, my daughter. My sons initially, but they eventually found basketball. But my daughter is a tennis player.
Oh, that's good. Sige, homeschoolers, diba? We have to be intentional. Yeah. We don't have to be guilty kung dapat kailangan mo na talaga ng break talaga.
And you look forward to it and you become a better person after.
Okay, that's good. Thank you. So, how did you handle the high school years to make sure they would be
I didn't
accepted?
do high school.
Oh, you didn't do?
Only grade 7. I mean, until grade 7.
That's high school na rin.
Okay.
Sa ating definition ng Pilipino, di ba?
Okay. Okay.
Yes, remember, yes.
Okay, well, as a doctor din kasi, and as from psychology, you know the stages of children's development, so add yung from toddler to preschool to tweens, teens, and then adolescents. So I was always trying to brush up on reading about it. So when my son already said na he was ready and he wanted to, he was so excited to have a basketball team, he was excited to have friends, and he was so ready na parang, Ma, I wanna try a big school. So
kung hindi niya sinabi yun, will you still continue doing homeschool? Or
I
talagang
think so.
pinag-usapan niyo na mag-asawa na ganun?
No, not really. There was no set stage. Okay. Kasi naman you pray about it. No? But true. I think I could feel my fatigue. I could feel na I was getting tired.
Okay, that's good.
For my own mental health and self-care, hindi ko na kinaya na i-high school pa habang meron pa akong grade 3. Parang masyado nang...
yeah. I agree. O, tingnan nyo si Ate Donna. Tinitake care natin dapat yung mental health natin. So, kung hindi natin kaya, kailangan aminin. Dapat. That's good. So, what would you do differently if you had,
may sagot na ako dyan.
To do it all over again?
Siseryosohin ko ang pagturo ng ating wika.
Yes, pareho tayo.
Sila yung magiging bihasa sa Filipino.
Oo nga, Ate. I'm guilty as charged.
Guilty as charged.
Grabe, sad, no?
So
what can we say to them about that?
That's why
habang yung mga nag-uumpisa pa lang.
No, kasi nga, that's why nga passion ko dun sa material na create namin for preschool is there's one whole chapter
later kwento
on
mo yun,
bilingual language. Kasi nga, they got crippled in that area. And ngayon, nagka-catch up sila. Hindi na yung window of the prime where they can, acquire a new language. So, yun. So, malaking ano yun. So, what I do now is I really tell people, hoy, kausapin niyo, hoy. I really tell them not to put it aside.
It's true. Thank you. Thank you for being honest on that. So, during your homeschool years, how do you stay motivated? Siyempre, I'm sure, with that 17 years, grabe ate, I'm sure, meron ka mga lull moments or...
Yeah, and life happens. So, so many things happening, devastating, depressing, and even high moments that can make you lack the focus. No? Sabi nga nila, in prosperity and in the lack of it, you're prone to be defocused, diba? So, I guess it's knowing your purpose and knowing where you draw the strength for your purpose is just always reconnecting, aligning with your purpose giver, your creator, and you just find your purpose where you are. This is the center of His will. So that alone is you have joy in where you are.
Okay.
And so daily communing, prayer, meditating on His word.
So was there a time na talagang parang ayoko
Ka-quit-quit?
na! Parang ganun.
Parang wala. Parang maybe more of a moment lang na nakapagod, ganyan, or stress. Pero wala yung talagang, yung parang nag-boycott ako, or yung nagkulong, tapos ayoko na, hindi naman.
Okay. But you also have a support group.
Yes, we call it the Tuesday Gang.
Oh, galing.
It was village-based, church-based pa. So talagang we lived near each other, and then yun.
Galing. So does Ate Felici also lives
No,
near?
because she lives in Valley Golf ang kanyang mga antipolo before ang kanya, then Quezon City, but I was always south-based. So south-based.
Oh, okay. That's good. Thank you. So how do you know if you're doing too much or not enough? Like, siguro ng mga nasa, early years, when they start learning, the foundation of everything, of how do you know you're teaching enough? Kasi yan usually yung question na parang, how do you gauge na talagang tama ba yung tinuturo ko or is it enough? How do you do?
Okay. So I think you need to equip yourself with a basic, what is the basic ingredients of your foundation, which is, we all know that in terms of syllabus, diba? In terms of curriculum. When you trust a curriculum, you trust that it's been created by experts, But of course, when you talk about your own, deciding which to do first, scheduling and everything, then you have to be sensitive nga on the development stage of the child. So that's why it's very important to be equipped. That we know that 2 or 3-year-old cannot sit down for 30 minutes with worksheets or with writing, whatever, But then you know that about grades 1 to 3, because that's the foundation for grammar, foundation for language, you need to put a little bit of some drills, diba? And some parang copy work. So it's really yun. Kasi nga, we're not teachers trained, so we really need to equip ourselves.
We didn't learn the same way.
Yeah, and there's
different kids, 4 kids pa, grabe.
Yeah, so when you purchase a curriculum, you have to get material that's tried and tested, that works for many, or magalinda yung review, so that you know that you can trust it, that if you just be the messenger, that it's something that is enough.
Okay. Now, one giveaway tayo. What do you think is you think that you trust a curriculum? One curriculum that you can share to them.
I love apologia. Some say apologia for science and also for basic Christianity and Christian education. That's what they believe series. I love that. That's the book 1 to 4. It was really amazing material na napapaisip yung mga bata, nagwa-wonder, reasoning, yan, and world views, ganyan. I also love the language lesson series for the well-trained mind. Yun. So, and of course, math, you see, I did that for math. So, and writing.
Oy, ang gagandang mga tip yan sa record niyo yan.
Writing with ease. Ang dream ko nga, maging distributor ng mga yun. Pero, bahala na.
Mali mo.
To bring them here.
Okay, that's good. Okay, next. Ito, I like this. How do you shut up your negative thoughts? You know, that mom guilt during this,
Okay, mom guilt.
this season
Yeah, I actually
of
bought a book.
homeschooling.
Kasi I'm such a
You
nerd.
bought?
I'm such a curious and nerd person. If meron akong issue, nung back in the day na wala pang overwhelming online stuff, you buy a book from the experts.
Okay.
So meron akong biniling book noon, Mommy Guilt.
Oh, talaga, ang galing!
The perils of guilt. So, yun, you have to release it. You have to release it because, yun, you can't live on guilt.
Tama.
Yeah, lalo na if you have 4 children, you're guilty na magpahinga. Hindi pwede kasi you really need rest. So, it's a mindfulness thing. Ngayon, ang tawag nila mindfulness.
Yun,
Dati, more of
ngayon.
discipline and focus.
Totoo.
You just have to, and the Word of God.
It's
Kasi
true.
points you back naman eh.
Oo nga.
Oo, gives you talagang
Word of God
peace.
is the truth.
Yeah, and it gives you peace.
Okay,
Yun.
that's good. Oh, I like that. Okay, now, medyo organization naman tayo. So, how do you plan your homeschool? A typical one.
Okay, so I always say that planning is, half, the battle. I mean, magplano ka, you are, there's more chances for success if you plan well. So, since I have 4 kids, I've learned from the very early on multi-level teaching. So, I find connections between subjects across levels, across subjects. And I merge the ones that are pwedeng emerge, and we think of projects that we can apply all
Oh,
these
you love
things.
integration. I love that too.
Kaya nga na ngayon pala may tawag na doon, di ba?
Oh,
Project-based
yay.
learning, phenomenon-based learning, unit
Yes.
studies, na ginagawa lang natin noon out
Oo
of common
nga.
sense.
Totoo.
Kasi ulitin niya uli yun, tapos si junior gagawin yun, tapos si senior gagawin.
Tama.
Eh di pagsabay ko na lang,
Tama.
di ba? And
Isang
then,
turo na lang.
Isang turo na lang. And
By
then,
level siya.
And then you teach research skills na lang dun sa older
Yes.
ones na you look for topics
Yeah.
that you can parang top up on
Tama,
of the
tama.
basic. Oo. So yun lagi, I get I photocopy the table of contents and I put it all in one big table, and then I find connections.
Oh.
And then we tackle it as a bigger group.
So, do you wake up early for homeschooling? How do you
You
do
know,
that?
the reason I wake up early is because we value nga, di ba, the meditation and quiet time.
Yes,
So yun
that's
talagang, as much as possible,
Kailangan mo
first
yan yung
order,
weapon mo.
oo, first order of the day, parang tubig, yun
Yeah.
muna. But of course, there are days na nauunahan ka ng gising ng kids,
Yun.
hindi mo na nagagawa. So you're just praying breaths of prayer throughout the day, and then try mong i-catch up next in the time that you have. But in terms of planning, basta kung mag-get mo na yung groove of finding connections, it becomes natural.
Okay, this is one of the most popular. So, ano nga ba talaga ang socialization, ate? Issue ba talaga yan?
Hindi na talaga. Ang dami-dami ng research.
Oo nga. Pero
here
in
and abroad.
ikaw, personally, with your kids.
Okay, definitely there are temperaments. Temperaments is what they say is the emerging personality of children. It starts from birth all the way to 3, 4, 5. Tapos, eventually they form their own personality. So you have to be careful. If they're generally shy, if they're generally introvert, or not very comfortable in social, groups or ganyan, then that's a personality. That is not born out of homeschooling that
Yes.
made it happen. Personality on. But then, it's been proven that the connections of people is not made through same age
Totoo,
connections.
di ba? Hindi sila nakabox.
Oo, hindi sila nakabox. Tapos, they connect also vertically to adults, which also improves their socialization. And we have a study by Roxy Villana. Primary kids, as in,
that's good.
have social skills. She studied it, accepted in the UP Diliman.
That's
in
good.
education, it's a master's class.
Share to me that article.
Yeah, it's a giant thesis that proved that primary kids who are homeschooled have social skills.
Wow.
So, may observation yon, meron yung interviews with coaches of the homeschooled kids, merong direct
Galing.
interview. So, it's a very good study. Yun.
So, your kids, they could be able to really, talk to different types
Yes,
of age.
but their personality, merong konting
Yes.
mix of me and my husband.
Yes, of
so
course
there can
naman.
be,
Dapat
there are parts
naman.
wherein people can think they're not very outspoken or they're not the life of the party kind, yung social people. But if you converse and if you make friends, they have really lots of friends din naman.
That's good. That's
So,
good.
yun.
Thank you so much. So
Okay.
those are all the questions.
Ayun na.
But before we end, please share to us your
Okay.
curriculum. Okay.
Okay, thank you
Let's
for
talk
giving
about
me Homeschool a chance. May book na rin ako.
Yay!
Kasama ni, diba? So every family should have this, and
Yes.
your small kids this. Okay.
So how do you go about? Paano ka nagkaroon ng vision? Why did you make this one?
Actually, the preschool years was always very warm to my heart, fond memories, and I know that it's the time where a person makes or breaks. It's a time na magde-decide ka mag-homeschool, so kung wala kang suporta nung time na yon, pwede ka mag-quit. And it's also the best time to experiment homeschooling kasi wala pang mga requirements, di ba? So as a moderator of the Facebook group that is now 21,000,
Grabe!
from 30 people in 2012, I've observed na yung dami ng new members are always in this age group. Plus, I've observed na lagi nagtatanong anong gagawin.
Oo nga, ang hirap mag-start
And maraming hindi do-it-yourself din na type Hindi sila confident na they can filter through the online or they can create their own. So, my sister-in-law had an idea, put together a few women, which is Jana, my sister-in-law, Liana Cruz, who is a preschool expert, and Angela, who's in business. So, Liana and So we have a master's in education and early years education from Bank Street, which is the progressive form of education in New York. And you have a doctor and a homeschooler. So it's a mixing of emerging approaches to learning, which is homeschooling and progressive education.
So what's in here? You have a teacher's guide.
We have a teacher's
and they
guide
have
with
an
all
activity book.
This one.
So ang maganda rin sa kanya, meron siyang talagang prescribed na edad,
Age,
which is like this one, 2 to 4 years old.
Because it's very important at this age to be developmentally appropriate.
Yes,
to be very sensitive where they are. And medyo may range yan.
Yes.
So, and we also know that children learn through play and exploration.
Yes,
so
I love that.
We made sure that they're playing, they're doing games. They are not made to sit and use worksheets.
Yes.
And they actually learn through connection and bonding and
good.
fun.
That's good.
So yun. So it delves on the different sort of different disciplines.
So these are like literacy, numeracy, science, and art. And maganda social studies.
Yes.
Music and movement outdoors. And Filipino good news. Grabe to.
Kasi we said Filipino should be contextual and should be sort of like woven through all.
Yes.
So what they learn in English, they also learn it in Tagalog. So syempre we're using the national language na Tagalog or Filipino. So activities have Filipino parang connects. Yun. Plus culture kasi we tried to make the materials or the symbols or the games parang sensitive or also celebrating our culture for this age group. So may mga pictures kami ng lechon, meron kaming pictures ng mga nagpipiko.
Ang galing.
Tapos,
saka ang ganda niya ate dahil ang kulay.
And if you notice,
hindi lang makulay na. Kahit na yung teachers makulay siya, mga dears. Ang ganda
kasi
niya.
Kasi we really want to, kasi alam ko yung parents excited kasi mag-homeschool ka na nga. So, nakakatuwa na pag tinignan mo yung material mo, excited kang gamitin.
Tama.
Tapos, you'll notice that wala kaming very strict drills on writing and math and anything na too early kasi ang 2 to 4 to really ram them with a lot of worksheets. So, it's really mostly parang activities. Magagawa
cutting.
ng bakya. Tapos meron pang map of the Philippines na 3 pieces lang. Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao. Ayan
That's nice. That's really nice.
Yun. So, parang inisip talaga namin kung because we homeschooled our kids na preschool and Liana has had 10 years of experience as a preschool teacher.
Okay, kayo, yung mga nag-ask kayo ng question, paano kayo magsimula sa inyong preschool? This is a very good investment. At ang maganda po dito, sobrang ako natutuwa dahil Pinoy po ang gumawa nito.
Yes.
Okay,
And
Pinoy na Pinoy.
Para bang inisip ko, anong ibibigay ko sa anak ko?
Yes.
Or sa mga magiging daughters-in-law ko kung gusto nila mag-homeschool ng bata. Ito na. Yan na. Kunin nyo na.
Yes.
Para hindi ko na sa inyo.
And the good thing is, if you watch this video, we're gonna give prize. The Book of Ate Donna plus I Homeschool book. Okay, so what you can do is just put in the comments what you have learned from this video. And we will choose who will be the winner. So, abangan nyo yan.
So you're gonna get a Kidstarter set?
Yes! I'm gonna get because I'm so happy!
Thank you so much. You are so kind.
Yes, thank you so much. Ate, gawa ka pa na madami.
Yes nga.
Gawa pa ka ba na madami?
Oo nga. That's
anyway,
the next
thank you
project.
so much. Thank you so much for this.
Thank you for visiting
Chikahan
me.
in this conversation. Thank you
Yes.
for making this book. Thank you for your investing this time with us. And thank you. If you don't know, siya po ang ating presidente ng Happy.
Homeschool Association.
Okay, Homeschool. Yes. So, tinutulungan niya po tayo na magkaroon ng face sa ating gobyerno.
Yes.
So, supportahan po natin, i-like po natin ang Happy.
Oo.
Okay.
At supportan natin ang mga projects na para mas marami po akong magawa.
Yes, Filipino homeschoolers.
Okay. Ang magpa-plug lang ako.
Okay,
Let's say hindi
ate!
kayo nanalo and you
Okay.
want to see our activities muna, go
Yes.
to Kidstarter Facebook. Ang maganda po sa amin kasi meron kaming after-sales support.
Oh,
Ibig sabihin,
galing.
we put up videos, we put up articles, we put up para mga other add-ons on Facebook so that you can be supported while you do this.
Galing.
But go to kidstarter.ph if you wanna order kung hindi po kayo nanalo. Kasi madali naman pong mag-order at i-deliver straight to your house. So,
Okay.
yun. Kidstarter.ph.
Can you also tell us your Instagram, other accounts, social media accounts?
Well, I have a blog, homeschool.ph. That's
Okay.
homeschool without yung home is school. So homeschool.ph and Donna Simpao on Instagram. Yeah.
Okay.
And happy.ph. Yes.
Thank you so much again,
Thank you.
Ate Donna.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Okay, maraming po salamat sa lahat ng nanood. Sana po ay madami po kayo natutunan dahil ako po, ang dami ko natutunan. Okay. Lagi lang po nating tatandaan sa homeschooling po, mas importante po ang relationship kaysa sa academics.
Yes.
Ako po si Novian Tan, ang inyong homeschool coach, and I homeschool. Bye!